This week's episode of Monday Night Raw was fantastic for a lot of different reasons, but especially the storytelling around the main event, heading into the Royal Rumble and with repercussions for WrestleMania. One of the hallmarks of the Triple H era is the layered long-term storytelling that is putting history with characters, that is allowing these characters to cross over and intersect in different stories at different times, build intrigue around them. And that's meant that as we head into WrestleMania season, WrestleMania is now more unpredictable than ever. You can't really tell who's going to be the main event. There are so many options, so many different pairings, so much potential, you don't know what's going to go on. And for me, that's when professional wrestling is so exciting, that unpredictability. And the reason why Raw was so good this week is because it fed into all of it. It threw up so many questions, so many possibilities. You had the opening segment from Seth Rollins where he declared for the Rumble, called his shot for WrestleMania, but then was interrupted by Gunther, and they had a bit of backs and forwards, and you start salivating of like, oh, what would Seth versus Gunther look like at WrestleMania for that title? But then Logan Paul comes out and the crowd go crazy with boos, Dom Mysterio style boos where you can barely hear what he's saying. And then you realise that you actually would really like to see Logan Paul versus Gunther because you want to see Gunther slap the crap out of Logan Paul. But then we went backstage to have Sami interrupt a CM Punk interview because he's not happy with Punk because Punk said that Sami wasn't on his level last week. So then there's tension straight away between the two of them. But then Sami Zayn walked down the corridor and ran into Karrion Kross, who's been a little worm tongue, whispering in his ear, trying to see that he should look after himself, that he should take Kevin Owens' advice, he should turn on Cody. Which then led to this at the end of the show where Sami accidentally, maybe, Helluva kicked Cody the week after he Helluva kicked Seth as well. And you got this killer shot of him standing right next to Kevin Owens with Cody looking down. So not only have you got these layers for the Royal Rumble, for WrestleMania, for the Raw World title, you've got them playing into the SmackDown World title, to the ladder match between Cody and Kevin Owens. It's also happening at the Rumble. And then Punk came out to talk to Cody and potentially blew it all out of the water by delivering an incredible promo between the two of these. And you suddenly realise that you really want to see this match as well. And earlier in the night, Drew McIntyre interrupted Paul Heyman and teased a Drew McIntyre Roman CM Punk thing. So in one episode of Raw, we had multiple characters, multiple stories, multiple matches, all teased right at the head of the card, right at the main event, with both world titles involved. And then you've also got to think that John Cena is going to be at the Rumble. We didn't hear from Roman Reigns either. And then maybe The Rock might even be a part of it if he can be bothered. I tell you, Triple H and the creative team are cooking. And I cannot wait for the Royal Rumble this Saturday. I cannot wait for this WrestleMania season. It's going to be amazing. But what do you think? Which pairing do you want to see the most main event WrestleMania? Let me know.